Okay, welcome to the series Me versus AI. This is gonna be messy. This has no script, but the rules, as I make them, are I get 20 minutes to make something, and AI gets 3 prompts to make something. And to keep it fair, I'll use my pseudocode as prompt. Or, yeah, sure. Let's call it that. Let's do this. And for today, we're gonna make. Let me create a new folder. File, sorry. Wow, I forgot how to make file. You know what? This is good. This is good. Make file command. I could literally make a file by right-clicking, but half the purpose of this is to. Oh, touch. All right. Is for me to get used to talking, doing multiple things at once, maybe. Let's call it to do or not to do. To do or to don't. To don't. So it's basically a to-do list, except it also has a to-don't list. I'm gonna name this as episode 1. There you go. I literally have a no script. When I said that, I meant it. .md, because markup file. Yay, we learned how to create a file in the CLI. Or terminal. Same thing, I guess. I'm gonna get flamed for this if I'm incorrect. Cool. So the pseudocode goes like, it's a to-do list, but also has a to-don't list. The checkboxes for the to-don't items are different somehow visually. They could be. They could have. I mean, you know what? Let's just leave it at that. We'll figure it out as we do it. And the user can create a new list every day. Actually, should create a new list. Is prompted to create a new list every day. Or every day, a new to do or don't list is created. And it's a clean slate the next day. How about that? You know what? Yeah. So I'm gonna make it in. Should I use React? You know what? Let's use React. So I'm gonna Google create React app. I'm gonna use the -AI command so that I'm actually not using AI while doing things, even though I use it for the CLI. No. There you go. Oh, another rule to add is we're gonna use can read docs Stack Overflow and no AI help if it wasn't already obvious. Cool. Right. Okay, create React blah blah. No, I don't want to create Expo. Why is it Spanish? What is this? Create React app docs. I saw this video today. It was like an Instagram reel. It was like, oh, you don't need time, you need effort. Create make it messy, make it real. So this is me making it messy, making it real. Just recording it. Okay. I should not React docs. There you go. Blah 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 installation. Creating a React app. Okay, npx create React. Create next app? No, I'll create React app. React router app. For it. Cool. We don't need a router, but you know what? I'll just use this. Sure. No, that's overkill. I need just a simple. Start from scratch. Oh, the docs have really changed. I was expecting like a npx create React app. I know that should work, but I'm just looking at this. That's the whole point of this, right? I'm learning the new things as I'm recording, coding. Terrible at multitasking though. All right, install Vite, parcel rsbuild, blah blah blah. Okay, cool. I'm sure I'm gonna get an error because I don't have Vite installed. If I'm correct, I'm gonna call it to do or don't. Sure. Oh, cool. Sweet. So we have a directory with to do or don't. And let's see what we got here. I'm gonna cd into the directory. Let's see if an npm start works. No. Let's look at the, wait, I expected a package JSON. Oh, there it is. Oh, so this is no longer, okay, Vite is a different build tool. We're not using npm, okay. Right. Yes, I'm stupid. But I'm only stupid once, not twice. Let that sink in. Haha. Clip that. Cool. Just gonna do Vite start. npm install. You know what? I'm gonna install Vite globally. Install globally Vite. Oh, how about this? I'll do it locally. Give that a second. Cool. Let's see if that works. Interesting. Oh, do I just, oh my god. npm run dev? Okay. Cool. So I didn't need to do a, you know what, let me just quickly npm uninstall Vite. And then I'm gonna run npm run dev 5173. I can just command click. Cool. Sweet. We have, so this is our app.jsx. This is the main, and our entry file is, well, I suppose it's main because it's calling app and whatnot. Cool. So what's the first thing we need to do? To-do list. It's a list. I can create a to-do list. I can add items. We should get to, you know what? Let's get a whiteboard. Google Jamboard's gone, I think. Google Jamboard. Oh, okay. Gee, what's a whiteboard application? I should have looked this up. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm not gonna pause OBS. Online whiteboard. Yes, this was so unscripted. I am almost embarrassed, but that's fine. Like we said, stupid once, not twice. I'm gonna add that in the, I don't know, in the episode 1 title. How to be stupid once, but not twice. No sign up required, board expires. Yeah, that works. Sure. Actually, no. Cool. Oh, this is a, oh no, there you go. We remove that. So our to-do list is gonna look something like this, where let's say the do items look like this and the don't items look like this. Then if you check this, it's gonna be kind of like this. If you check this, it's gonna be a different color. Is this a different color? Yeah, sort of like that. Then do would be kind of like this. Obviously, it's not gonna be that thick. And this would be the screen. but then we could have another screen that's sort of like, oh, okay, right click move. Oops. That's I mean, your items are here, but you should be able to always sort of add new things. So maybe a button that's like plus, but it could be at the bottom, sort of like sticky. So let me move that here. Now my brain's like, should I have two buttons? One for to-do list and one for to don't. Then you sort of just like type in. Oh, you know what? How about this? We can have a box that lives here, a text box that you can write things into. And then this just says to do and to don't. And then boom. You know what? I think this is good. I like this. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna add that to the rules. At the top, there is gonna be a box, text box, where with two buttons. To do and to don't. Clicking the button adds the item to its respective list. Sure. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of all this. So we're gonna maintain two arrays. I'm gonna call it to do list and set to do list use state. Initially it's gonna be empty. Then we're gonna have another to don't list, set to don't list, and then I'm gonna create, you know what, first we're gonna just sort of display, wait, what? Oh, okay, that threw me off. We're gonna have, I love using emit, so we're gonna have two sections. The first one, this would be, let's call it text box, or create, add to, oh my god, naming things is difficult. Naming things is so much more difficult than just like writing logic. I mean, of course, if the logic is like rocket science or the jet fuel equation, sure, that's a slightly more harder than writing jet fuel equation as a name. And you can see I cannot multitask. I cannot speak and type at the same time without being very coherent. Something I'll get better at, I'm sure. Add item container. Let's call it that. And then this is gonna have like a text area. We'll get to that later. It's gonna have two buttons. Button 2. And I'm gonna call this to do. I'm gonna call this to don't. And this is kind of refreshing because I'm not gonna lie, I've been using Cursor or AI to code, and just like getting into the nitty-gritty is kind of almost therapeutic. On click, it's gonna call a function. Let's define a function here. Add to do item, and then it's gonna be here. It's gonna be add to don't item. I have a Mr. Suit keyboard for those who were wondering. I know nothing about keyboards. I got this from a friend. Shout out to my boy Hibiki. Shouts by HBK. Check out his YouTube channel. Not me giving shout outs with like 2 subscribers, but hey, gotta start somewhere. Cool. I'm gonna call add to do item. I always forget if it's like a this dot or just this, but we'll see. We'll get to that. One click, add to don't item, and then it's gonna add. I'll have one more thing. User or current item, I suppose. Set current item. Use state. It's gonna be empty string, and on change. Oh, hold on. So I'm gonna be displaying current item here in the text area. Wait, is this how it works? Wow. You know what? This is good. Text area. MDN docs. Cool. That is how it works. And then on change, I will update the text area. And then I'd be like, oh, set current item to, whoa. React on change. Or no. MDN docs on change. I know all of these things, but just doing it without copy pasting or AI is pretty interesting, because people, I mean, I'm sure people remember it. I'm just so used to and dependent on coding helpers or autocomplete stuff, or like that is just, okay, I'll just use the target dot value from the event. So e dot, is it going to be event target dot value, or do I just, oh, what the heck? Wow, this is awesome. I love this. This is so visceral. That's how I cope. Like, oh my god, guys, this is really good and messy. Like, wow. No, just bad coding. Let's face it. Event of target value. I'm sure it's gonna break. We'll fix that. Set current item, blah blah, to whatever I type, and then it's gonna, yeah. Sweet. This might cause an infinite loop, maybe, because like if I change it, it's gonna change it here. Then it goes change. No, it's fine. Let's start with this. Testing text box. What happened? Just open up the console. Event. Oh yeah, cool. So, like I said, no AI help. React text box on change without AI. Input, blah blah blah. How are they handling it? Okay, so this is using a form, but I want sort of almost like an Angular like. Oh, okay. Oh, right. Of course. On change is, oh, stupid. Of course, because on change will return an event to me. Yeah. Estúpido. Cool. We have. And I'm just going to console log it just to see. .log added something. Or, you know what? I'll just log kind of like this, to do, and then current item. To don't. Sweet. Awesome. Now, we can get to, I mean, I'll fix up the CSS later. We can get to creating the lists, which is actually adding it to items. So I'm going to take, it's going to be like, well, I'll just leave it as adding to do, adding to don't. And then it's going to be, or you know what, just let's be pedantic. Add it to don't, add it to do. Then I'm going to take set to-do list. Then it's going to be to-do list dot current item. Yeah, that should work because it's immutable. So I'm spreading the entire array and then adding it to the end of it. Or should I add it to the beginning? To the end. To don't list. Set to don't. Whoa. Don't list. Let's see. Oh, we gotta display the array. Cool, yeah. Since it's two different arrays, they're gonna be, actually that's fine. I'll just have a unordered list, and then it's just gonna loop over to-do list dot map. It's gonna return I don't know, an li with L. Why not? Why not, you? Hold on. React loop through array. Oh no, no! Close it. Gotta add the dash AI. React loop through. Jeez. G Louise. I want to look at the actual docs, React docs. I don't want. Loop. No. Map. Is this the problem? Because I'm not. Shouldn't be, right? Because I am using the correct map style if I'm. Let's see. Okay, it works. I think the text color is just. It's gotta be like this. Sweet. Awesome. And then I'm gonna have another list here. That's gonna be to don't list. And you know what? They could be side by side. And I could have like a little title. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make this. You know what? Let's do some inline CSS. I like using Tailwind. I adopted Tailwind lately. I mean, recently. But that's okay. We can just do some raw CSS. Cool. So display would be flex. And then we would have a gap of, say, 10 pixels. What happened here? Oh, right, because I'm not writing plain HTML. We're in React. This would be comma. And then this goes like this. Boom. And I'm gonna give them both headers. I'm gonna call this. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna add something to the rules. Compare the winner at the end using an AI judge. That'd be cool. And who knows, one day we'll have a user voting or commenting on who won, like a poll. Okay. I'm gonna have two divs. I'm always hesitant in using too many nested divs, not gonna lie. But spans feel cheap. Is that just me? Probably just me. What happened here? Oh, okay. I didn't have the header. I'll give it an H3 to-do list, or to-do, or just do, honestly. I don't want it too wordy. And then this is gonna be to don't. To don't. Boom. What's up here? Should I increase the gap? Maybe I could give it a certain width, min width, 300 pixels, or 500 pixels, and then give it a justify content space between. How about that? Do I need a min width? I don't. I'll just justify space in between. Oh, where'd it go? Content space between. Wait, I think I'm getting a phone call. Let me check. I'm not. Phantom phone call. Kind of like phantom vibrations when the phone's in your pocket and you feel like it vibrated, but it didn't. Okay. What if it's like, this is a really, 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 really long piece of text. I'm going to copy paste it multiple times and then boom. Oh yeah, beautiful. I knew this would happen. What do? We gotta add a break word with 100%. What do I want to do? I could limit. Let's see if I limit this container with 500 px. Okay. I could give it a max width of 600 pixels. With 100%. Because I also want to make sure it works on mobile. Let me move this here. Sweet. Oh. Haha. Whoa. Ha ha ha. To do. Did I break everything? What's happening? Console. I mean, this is fine. So it is adding stuff, and you know what? I like to add it to the in front of the list. Just I don't know. Just for now. It's kind of weird not having any sort of AI autocomplete. Kind of like touching grass, if you believe me. Ha ha ha. Oh, I don't need this. Okay, then first, yeah, like this more. And okay, now we can add it as a checkbox. Ooh. I've been making things on the fly, so now I have to think of like, oh, I gotta maintain like a state. Am I gonna do checkboxes? The bane of every developer. Maintaining state. Okay, let's think this through, right? Let's go back to the drawing board. Kind of like this board. We have a list of things, right? To do and to don't, do and don't, whatever. It's almost like I'm stalling because I can't think of the logic. Because I use AI to create all my logic and the brain fox got into me. Let's see. Well, my first thought is having like a map, kind of like a map that tracks checked or not checked, because I don't want to be iterating through a checkbox list. That's not efficient. If I have 1,000 things, I'm not gonna go through all 1,000. That's just terrible. Come on, what are we, savages? Cool. So instead of a list, we can make it a map, and then when we add a new thing, we're gonna add the new thing to the map. JavaScript map docs. Okay, key value pair. So I could do I give it an ID? I should, right? Because what if two to-do items are the exact same? ID is good. We can have a sort of like an incrementing, auto increment kind of situation going on. I'm sure there's a much simpler way of doing this, but you know what? We'll stick with this, and then we'll look back and laugh at ourselves. Stupid once, never twice. I like that. Cool. Use state. New map. Does it need to be like a set to map thing? Am I creating a new map here? React. You know what? I want to look at the life cycle of use state real quick. Is it? No, not AI. Should have a counter every time I use AI accidentally. Cool. Params, returns, blah blah. Updates the state variable for the next render if your read state blah blah blah. You'll get the old value identical. Because I remember using map in my use state, and there was something finicky about it where it would create a new map every single time. Or I'm probably misremembering. I don't know if it was a use memo or... No, a use memo does the opposite, quite literally. But I do remember something weird happening when I tried to... we'll just see it. So it'll be a new map. To do map. And then I have to iterate over it to don't map, and then set to do map. Why was I not using Command D for duplicate cursors? Okay. Set to do map, set to don't map. And then this whole thing's gonna go. Now, how do I maintain the index? Do I just find the length? Oh my god, what am I doing? Find the length of the map, and because I want the map to have the index thing, and oh, you know, and the true or false, like, or is checked, basically is checked boolean, the string value. Oh, am I really gonna Google this? Can I not just have index and the string value? How do I? Okay, so index equals map dot size plus 1. Yeah. Yeah. If the size is 1, the index or map dot size, because it's 0 index. Cool. JavaScript map. This is kind of like working out, like straining your muscle to failure, straining my brain to failure until the brain fog lifts and I'm in the flow state. Oh, it's kind of like leak coding. Not really, but cool. So index is gonna be set to do map. It's gonna be what am I doing? Oh, is it gonna be a new map every time? No, it's not. It's gonna be a to-do map dot add insert dot set. Okay, and the index is map dot size, and then map dot size. It's gonna be an object with value, and the value is gonna be the current item, and then is checked will be false by default. False. What happened here? Oh, it's checked. Will this work? Let's see. I'm just gonna copy and paste it here. Set to don't map. And there's gonna be 2 different maps. So this is which map? Come on. To do map dot size. To don't map. Yep. Knew it. It's gonna write. To-do list. Oh. Do map dot entries dot map to don't map dot entries. Okay, entries. What does that give me? It's an iterator. What if is there something else? Keys? No. Do I need to use an iterator? Dot values? Let's try dot values. I mean, let's look at what the dot value says. Map iterator. Yeah, they're all map iterators. Oh wait, this worked. I wonder what this returns though. Let's check the... I swear I could have checked. Let me refresh this. Yeah, I think the set to map and set this whole thing isn't accurate. Let's see, React use state with map my dash AI. All right, Avinash, what do you got for me? Oh, do I just use React state? I'm so used to functional components. I didn't even think of that. Think of this, I mean. My map.keys.map. Okay, no, this is how they're doing it. Update map. Yeah, I think we did it correctly. We just got this wrong. Right, I see. Cool. I wonder if I could do this. I wonder if this works. No. Oh, spread operator. Right. I also think my to do map.size. What's the index? To do map.size. Let's maybe read the documents. You know, that'd be good, right? Okay. Contains the keys of each element in insertion order. And this contains the values of each element in insertion order. This is kind of what we need. But then, yeah, that is kind of what we need though, right? So our insertion is a bit... What's the size? Yeah. Initially the size is 0. I add something, the size is now 1. It's a new index. Not gonna use AI. Oh. Is it? Oh my god, wait, hold on. Is this why? Interesting. So it renders this only after a change of that's very interesting. Why is it doing that? Google that. Map.values react render use state not immediate. Are you telling me the use state is extremely slow? No, it's not, because it happens instantly when I type something new. Ah, that's my answer. It thinks the new map and the old map are the same. So every time I need to pass an entirely new map. So it's gonna be kind of like, yeah. This is awesome. This is me learning on the clock. And I can't get up and leave and go to bed and be like, I can't procrastinate because I'm on video. At least my screen is. Boom. Let's go, people. And then I can now have a thing where, wait, what's the clock looking like? Wait, how do I see? Wow, it's been 47 minutes. That's, wow. Should have a counter for the amount of times I say, wow, this is awesome. Get about this here. Cool. Now we're gonna do something where on click. Also, give it a key. Yeah, I'm gonna do it the way. Because I can't do on click because I don't have the key here, so I do need the keys. Or should I do entries? JavaScript map entries. Oh no! Crap baskets. I got that from Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Gohan would say crap baskets. Map docs. What's happening? I'm just gonna write MDN docs. Map. And then entries. Or is what? Key value pairs. There you go. That's what I need. Yeah. Entries. Then I'm gonna map the key. I call it object because I have a thing called value in the. Should I call it item? It'll make it so much easier. Item. And then this would be value.item. Or via item. Sure. And each li would have a key. Key is equal to k. And then on click, I'm gonna flip the checked and unchecked. So I'm gonna add a function that does toggle checkbox, and it's gonna take the index it's gonna take the index and the map itself. Should I be passing the entire map? Really? Or should I just go like, oh, it's a list type. List type. Item type. So it could be like to do or to don't. Item type. And then if it's to do equals, sure, to do, or you know what, yeah, I'll just say do, and then else if, if update, it's gonna do to do map dot get, well, the index dot set or dot update. Is there an update? This is probably just set, because index and then is checked to do set to do map, and then new map to do map dot set the index that we got with, well, the old item itself. I'll do it this way. Dot get index, comma, is checked, not as checked. That's so convoluted. Set to don't map. You know, normally this would take me 5 seconds because I just copy paste the normal checkbox logic. Or I could just Google it and just find the, pre-baked checkbox logic. But this series is not about that. We don't do that here. The first video is going to be 2 hours long. The next is going to be an hour long. The one after that, 30 minutes, and then it's going to be 10. And then by the 10th video, I'm going to be quicker than AI. That's the goal. That's the journey, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Let's see what I break. Should also display like a true false. How about that? V dot is checked. V dot is checked. What happened? V is not defined. What do you mean V is not defined? Oh. Oh, right. Okay, so I guess it doesn't work like that. It's gonna be entries. Can I destructure it? No, I can't. The brain go burr. E, I'm gonna call it E. And then E dot 0 is K. You know what? Let me use this. Now to return to it. What did I do? What have I done? Oh. Okay. And then let K equals E0 entry 0. Let value equals entry 1. Let's see if that fixes it. I'm gonna do the same thing here. To don't map. It does. It works. What is checked? Why do I not see that? Interesting. Is it because it's false and false doesn't? No, it's gotta show up, right? Do I do is checked? Yeah, I think it's because it's false. And then I'll call the function on click toggle checkbox. On click, whoop. Toggle checkbox, and then it's gonna pass the index and the type. Don't, in this case. Copy this. Put it here. Do. What did I write? Is checked is not defined. What's is checked the first time I said it? False. Oh, of course it's not defined. It's, oh my god, because it's freaking. Gee Louise. I should do this. I'll call it previous map. And this is previous map dot value dot is checked. Oh wait, no, just previous map dot is checked because I think the get function returns the value itself. Sorry, I went quiet. Let's see, infinite loop. Wow, why is my first instinct always to look for AI? Honestly, this video should like illustrate how AI helps debug things really quickly. Because what are we on right now? We're on an hour, ladies and gentlemen, trying to get a checkbox to work. This is awesome. Add that to the counter. So I'm trying to set a map. I create a new map, and then I to don't map set previous map is checked. Let's see. Does it have a trace? Update map and use state. No, not AI. I mean, I know this part. Wait. Map.set key value. New map. Oh. Hold on a minute. I could do this. Not that it changes anything, but just I don't need this extra. I just create a new map with the old map and set the key value pairs and set the new map. Honestly, yeah, I'm gonna try this real quick. So I call it toggle to do map to do box checkbox, and then there's going to be another one, toggle to don't checkbox. And it's gonna be const new map equals new map to do map, and then I'm sort of gonna update that and then set it inside kind of like this. New map dot set, and then I'm just gonna pass key value pairs. That's easier. And then this is just simply straight up. That's my cue to leave, but I'm gonna snooze my alarm real quick. Wait, what was it in? Yeah, new map. And then I'm gonna copy, honestly, just this whole thing. To don't map. Set to don't map. Get rid of the entire toggle checkbox. And then here I'm gonna do to don't, toggle to don't, toggle to do. Key is K, value is item or V. How about that? Cannot access new map before initialization. What? Oh, gee. Welcome to Infinite Loop. Okay, so I had a feeling this would happen, but why? Why, you stupid? Yeah. Should we do it? Should we use AI? Alright. Maybe. Do I need to put in a use effect? I update it. It re-renders. Hold on. Oh, you know what? Oh, this would be really stupid if this is the problem. I feel like it kind of calls the function. Yeah. G. Basic. React. Noob. Problem. Okay. On click. Let me add a hover so that I know. What was it? Cursor. Pointer. Also, it's like this. Pointer. What's happening? Can't tell. Read item. Read is checked. It's false here. Oh no, stupid, dumb. It'd be value and then is checked as value dot not dot is checked. Yeah. Doomschlamp. What is happening here? Time to add a debugger. Debugger. How about here? It's checked as false. So the new map should have something is true, which is this one. And then if I click it again, then I expect the value to have key 0. This one's true, which is Cool. Keys 3. Wait. So I'm expecting the fourth item to be false after. Sorry, I mean true after. So it is working. The function is working, but why would it not display here? Do I need to? Is it because it's Boolean? Really? Do I need to stringify Boolean? I'm gonna look stupid. Stupid once, not twice. Oh my god. But is that how you show Boolean? Just like stringifying it every time? I guess so. So you're telling me. Okay. Okay, boom. You know what? I'm gonna pause this video, go out and meet my friends, and come back and record again. But, actually, what time is it? It's 11:51. I need to be there by 1:30. You know what? I'm gonna pause this video. It's gonna be two-parter. 2-hour long video for a checkbox. Raw. It's a raw video. That's the... Imagine it crashes. It never records, and I spent all this time for nothing.